I go home and just lay down.
You were drained from it. Yeah, frankly.
And
I'm always curious and exploring new ideas.
I hope I never know that. But I wore a
You know what I mean?
And I always do.
Yeah.
In my pocket. Always.
Right.
We had a guy jump up out of nowhere.
Almost fella. He spit at us. Hello, everybody.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back to another episode of the Middle Ages.
Middle Ages, Middle
And
Times.
I am Ian,
This is Eli.
and we're back. So it's the 4th of July. Happy 4th, everybody.
Happy 4th.
And we're down here in Seattle in Lake Union.
Yeah, South Lake
South
Union.
Lake
Right
Union
there.
by the Amazon and all that.
Yeah.
And
Everybody's been. This is my first time down here during 4th of July. It's
Is
a
it?
Big, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a big setup down there. Yeah. Beautiful. And it's the 250th anniversary of our nation.
250 years.
250 years, going strong. Man.
Of America. We could get into America if you want. I mean, but I had a beef. I got a beef.
Okay, let's
and
hear
it's
it.
probably an old beef that everybody. It's like if you did it as a comedian, it would be a hack. But I see it too much every day because this is the only other country besides, I'll let you guess, or the audience guess, the other country that allows pharmaceutical commercials on television.
Oh.
There's only one other country besides America that allows it.
Oh, no way. I have no clue.
Yeah.
What's the other country? Are you going to let, or we letting the people guess?
Take a guess below.
Okay. You can tell me at the end of your thought.
Well, no, it's New Zealand.
Oh, no.
Yeah, New Zealand and America, the only places that allow. And my beef is that, have you seen the side effects? The list of side effects of these of pharmaceuticals in America? You need to stop that shit.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's
dude,
stop that shit.
Absolutely. I'm so with you, and it's hilarious, dude. I think Robin Williams did this thing where it's like, they tell you all the good things. That, oh, if you're dealing with this problem, take this. It can, free you from whatever, psoriasis, all these different things. And then at the very end with the dude like doing the speed talking, it lists all the gnarly shit that could go down, could cause suicidal thoughts, anal leakage, this and that. And you're like, those sound like effects. Those don't really sound like side effects. Those sound like effects.
And it's like, and I don't really care about the percentage. I wouldn't even take the fucking risk, whatever it is. So, and like thoughts of suicide is batshit crazy. If you actually take the thing that might cause that,
Right, that usually it's supposed to fix a problem, it's just causing more problems. And I mean, I get there's stuff out there people need and help, but it's weird, like you said, that they can just promote it during like a sporting event. You're just casually watching television, watching a tennis match, and then these ads come on, and who are they funded by? Man? Like,
It's good. You could go down that rabbit hole if you want, guys. That's not for today's show, but yeah. So
let's get that out of America. Let's get that.
America.
Let's
cool out on that. And for everyone out there that has like real issues that you're looking for solutions, I understand. Like your ends are up. You don't understand like what you're gonna do. You trust your doctor. Get
Absolutely.
it. Trust your doctor. 100%. I guess get a good one. There are some good ones out there.
Yeah.
But like, why don't you go down all the natural remedies before you do those to see what works, if you can, if that's an option for you.
Well, dude,
that's what I was thinking about.
Absolutely. And there's been medicine. I mean, they don't. I don't want to say like the big bad day, but it is. There's not money in the natural medicine that's been around forever. And I think I talked to you about this when I was like 4 or something. Yeah. I pulled a pot of boiling water on myself. My parents were like heating up water for coffee. Pulled this pot of water over on myself. Yep. Burned off all the skin on my chest and this arm. And, of course, parents were freaking out. My dad wanted to rush me to the hospital. And my mom just wouldn't do it. She's like, I don't want him to like look like a burn victim and have that kind of gnarly plastic.
And it was
skin.
all over
this all here, burned off like part of my neck, all my chest, and then this whole arm. All the skin
just
was gone,
melted off.
Yeah. And there was a Swedish lady who was our neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was studying to be a masseuse at the time. She had gone to a couple classes that this lady was in about just different herbs, local herbs.
Yep.
And there was a poultice that she made that was out of comfrey leaves, psyllium seed, charcoal tablets.
Yeah.
And basically you put all this stuff together, really high quality olive oil, you mix it together, it comes out, it looks like a black mayonnaise, like a paste.
Yep.
Thing.
The charcoal.
Yep. And the charcoal exactly helps pull stuff out, and
Pulls it out.
the comfrey leaves are really important. Comfrey was brought over by Europeans when they came over this country. It was
so it's not a native plant.
No, but they brought it
okay.
over, a medicinal plant that they've been using. Yeah, you know, it got so turned into like, if you're using plants as like a hippie thing, it's like, no, this is what people were using forever.
Yeah.
My mom said immediately as she applied these on me, cooling, totally stopped the crying.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
soothed me. And then we did those bandages over and over for weeks, and I got no fucking scarring.
No
dude.
scarring.
Totally healed it from the inside out.
And you guys heard those ingredients. I'm sure that you can Google it. I mean, for now, right?
Yeah. No, amazing. So that's just one example, you know?
Yeah. And then actually, I was talking to your mom about that. And she actually was like, I was telling her, I mentioned to her there was a Sears catalog from like 1901 from the 1800s, 1890s.
Yeah.
And they were all natural remedies. Like
way.
the pharmaceutical industry didn't really get going until like after World War I or like during that time or something.
Right. World War II even probably more, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, they started cooking later, so
cooking with gas.
They started cooking with gas. I mean, by the time we were born, they were cooking with gas. But yeah, there's all these like natural remedies, and like it was like thousands and thousands of natural remedy products on these Sears catalogs back in like the 90s, 1800s.
Isn't that amazing, dude? Well, and I think too, another thing just on that note for a second too is just eating well. I feel like people, so the same, I was hearing on NPR or something that basically the same companies that were doing big tobacco got into like fast food, like convenience store products, like, right? So like chips, whatever, all these just like junk food.
Yep.
And you know, these chemists are putting in stuff into these products to make them addictive to people, that you get addicted to these flavors, to these tastes, your body yearns for it. And there's such a huge problem, especially in our country, obviously, like we know that with obesity and children and everything. And you know, they get used to eating this stuff, man, and it's like people don't, like, I just was so fortunate that I grew up eating healthy, and that's how I like to eat. It's not like I have to try to, that's what tastes good to me, you know?
Yeah.
But so many people are like, oh, you know, your skin looks so good, you look young for your age. It's like, yeah, dude, I'm not putting poison in my body. When I am putting poison in my body, it's very much on purpose, like I'm smoking a cigarette or
It's
drinking
purposeful.
or something
Yeah,
like
you're not aimlessly zombie eating.
Yeah.
The goy slop food.
Totally.
Yes.
And I just feel for people, because if you get used to that, that's your comfort food. It's hard to break that cycle.
Oh yeah.
So,
ooh, it's emotional.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of when you were a kid and all these. I had to
Totally.
give all that stuff up. Yeah, I remember. I brought over some dehydrated liver sticks, and no one eats my liver sticks.
Dude.
And this guy was like, "Give me one." And he was like asking for
dude.
more. Yeah.
I feel like I was always taking those, dude.
Yeah, you have to have a palate for that, or you know, or like it's an acquired taste, that liver. But
yeah, but if that's what you grew up with, it's like I wanted more of that. It was amazing, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of miss what you were making those, dude. You said
yeah,
it was
I need
almost
to start making those again.
Yeah.
But I started eating too many of those. Apparently, you're not supposed to have that much liver, so I've dialed that in a little bit in my diet. But yeah, the diet, everyone's got a different diet, and not one thing works for everybody,
right,
obviously.
We're all built a little different.
And then some people can get away with eating all kinds of stuff that I can't anymore.
100%.
So
yeah. So just finding that and fine tuning it, but just at least trying to just get back to just eating some good, healthy, just some greens, some raw stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I
less ingredients.
Less ingredients, less is more, man. So I hope you can do that. Your whole life, quality of life goes way, way up, man. The energy goes up.
Yeah.
Do it for the kids. Do it for the kids.
Do it for the kids.
Yeah.
It's all for the kids, baby.
Kids, man.
Um,
Generation.
Yeah, so, all right, so check it out, guys. It's the 4th of July.
Oh, man.
We got the Lake Union down there.
Yeah, we'll get some filming with the fireworks later, too, right?
Yeah, we'll get some fireworks in there for you guys later. But yeah, so I was just thinking, I don't know why I thought of that, but I want America to stop the commercials. And I don't know, I've never been to New Zealand. Have you been to New Zealand?
No, I want to go. I'd like to go.
It's pretty westernized. Probably would feel somewhat like, you know, the States, I guess, in some way. But
yeah, I mean,
you guys tell us if you're from New Zealand.
I've been to New Zealand. Lord of the Rings, Flight of the Conchords.
They did film
yeah.
New Zealand, right?
I'd like to go. Just played tennis actually with a buddy from Australia today.
Oh yeah, nice.
So the neighbors over there, they lost to us in the World Cup. So we were a little sad about that.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah.
We're playing Belgium on Monday,
Huge.
which is huge. Seattle is.
That's not even
Or America. America's
Just
team.
America.
Not our
And that's
team.
not held. I think our all our matches are done here that were held here. You know what I mean? We had those 3 matches. We went down for one of them for Iran versus Egypt.
Yep,
and got
that's the
some
one we
footage
went
of
down
that.
to. Yeah.
But I think the rest of those are done. They're like in different parts of the country. Dude, what was this like? Do you remember coming down here because you're born and raised here?
Yeah.
What was this like as a kid? Like it wasn't like this down here, right? Like it was just not really developed much.
Okay, so do you guys see this bar right here that we're walking by? I don't know what you call that, but I'll tell you what it was back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Well, it was Hooters.
No way.
Yeah, dude. And we used to go there all the time to get those horrific wings.
Yeah, those wings.
You know, some beer and wings. But I mean, those are the good old days.
Those are the good old days, dude. They wore those pantyhose, man.
They wore that, you know. I didn't think it was too flattering.
No,
it kind of looked it looked trashy, but it was like whatever.
It was a thing though, dude. I remember a band I was in right after high school. We were so stoked because we got a gig at Hooters in San Diego.
Yeah.
We were like 18. We were so pumped to play there, and I ended up dating a girl from Hooters.
Oh, you did?
Stacy G from Hooters, man.
What's up, Stacy?
What's up, Stacy?
Yeah.
I don't know where she's at anymore. I think that's a short-lived experience working at Hooters. I don't think you can go past probably 30. You know.
Yeah, but Hooters was fun to go to, you know, just for shits and giggles.
Oh, it was a good time.
To get a good, nice little bass buzz for the night and then go off from there. But honestly, I don't know. You guys put down in the comments. I haven't been to a strip club in like 10 years.
Oh, no.
When's the last time you went to a strip club?
I can tell you it was like 15 years ago, maybe a little bit more. I went with my buddy.
Yeah.
We were riding motorcycles. We stopped at a strip club like that was our destination.
Yeah,
in the middle of the day on like a Wednesday. And it was so fucking depressing, dude. It was like, you know, it wasn't like top notch on a Wednesday afternoon, and we bounced out of there. It was like one of those, you walked in and it was like dark. The sunlight's trying to get into the building, but it just can't, you know?
Yeah.
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
But, you know, we might have to go do a review of one.
Well,
here,
you know what?
you know?
Tell us down in the comment section if you'd like us to go to a strip club and do a review. That would be a fun review. I mean, it might be depressing too.
If you're from Seattle, but yeah, we'll go review it. You
Yeah.
tell us like the one to go to. We'll go check it out. In fact, when we were down at the World Cup, which was hilarious because it's like you have the people protesting the war in Iran. You had people protesting just Egypt and Iran overall because it was during gay pride and those countries are very anti-right.
Yeah.
Then you just had all this stuff for the World Cup. So all this was going on. And then there were chicks from different strip clubs that are down there around the stadium trying to hand us out, you know, free entrance.
Yeah.
So we got some.
Do you remember the name?
It was like.
It wasn't.
You know,
it wasn't
Cabaret or something like that.
Little Darlings,
Yeah,
or
something
like that. Yeah,
Something like
Seattle isn't really known for its strip clubs. I think if people want to go to strip clubs, they usually go to Portland, Oregon.
Oh, that's right.
Because you can drink in the clubs down there. But
right. Portland, dude. Let's go down that rabbit hole for a little bit because I feel like Portland. I have a very bad like SR bond with Portland because the 2 times I went there, once I was in a terrible fight with a girlfriend that I went down there with, so it was just an awful trip, and I kind of associate it with the town.
Oh, okay.
So I just
right.
don't like Portland, but
Yeah.
not for really any good reason.
Yeah. You just got a bad vibe there.
I got a bad
vibe. You have PTSD when you go there, right?
do. Yeah, just a sour taste in my mouth.
You should do a hard shroom trip. You just go back.
You go back
Yeah.
and really get in. But it feels like a little, like, kid sibling to Seattle. I feel like there's there's kind of a rivalry between the two. What's your feeling on Portland? You a fan?
I've never really liked Portland. I've kind of, I mean, it's an okay city. I have a brother that lives there, grew up there.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, half brother of mine who's a forensic psychologist in Salem. He kind of goes back and forth. But I've always thought it was kind of a dark town.
Yeah.
Like more dark. Some people think Seattle's a dark town. But,
right, like the Seattle Freeze and shit like that.
Yeah, and it's rainy and it's dark and there's a lot of gothy kind of vibe here and kind of like alternative,
right?
Stuff. It's a weird town. So is Portland. They're both kind of weird,
right?
But I always thought of Portland a little bit more darker.
Yeah. I just feel like there's a bunch of neighborhoods that didn't feel like a real city to me. I will say, and this is nothing because maybe we go down again and review Portland and maybe we love it here. But
yeah, let's do that.
I will say, I love every time I've driven down there and all the bridges crossing the river at one point. Oh, here's a little ice cream shop.
There's ice cream, guys.
Yeah, man. I love that still exists, dude.
Yeah.
These guys doing it. But yeah, Portland has some beautiful aspects to it. It feels very, I don't know, just all these bridges going over that one part of the Columbia River.
It's a little bit like, I mean, I like Seattle better. I mean, if we're just gonna, I'm not even really biased. I don't think about that. I mean, we're surrounded by mountain ranges,
and water,
beautiful
on all
bridges.
Sides.
Yeah, we got the sound. I mean, it's a better location. But shout out to Portland.
Shout out to Portland. We love you.
We love you guys. And you guys have great. The foodie scene in Portland is amazing. It's got a great culture.
Food, good coffee.
They're good liberal-minded folks with good nature.
Yeah.
People. You know.
Good quality.
Yeah.
We'll have to get down there. See, this is why we want to do reviews, man. We want to get down and not be ignorant, find out about places that we maybe have some bias towards, and we don't really know why.
Yeah, but have you ever been to Tacoma?
No, and I want to go. I mean, I've driven through it a bunch of times, but I want to go because there's a big auto museum there.
Yep, there is.
I really want to go to.
Now,
River's badass.
Now, I have a good taste in my mouth about Tacoma because wild waves. I love wild.
Oh yeah.
I love water slide parks because I'm a 10-year-old boy still. And I saw Motley Crue in 1987.
Played at Wild Waves?
No, they played. They were in Tacoma, the Tacoma Dome,
Tacoma
Dome, 1987.
Oh, that's sick. Dude, how was that? So you saw Tommy Lee. Did he do the drum set upside down? You know how he does that?
Yeah.
In the
Yeah, they did their Home Sweet Home and all that stuff, and and then I got sick during it and had to leave like halfway through. I forget.
How old were you when that? So you're like.
I was 11.
11.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. Is that like your first big show?
Yep. Maybe there's Tracy Chapman, Bob Dylan,
dude,
in the Gorge.
That
was a cool one.
That's a pretty badass concert, dude.
Yeah, Tracy, I think that was like my first big concert. Yeah, she did. That was when she was popular. That was like 1987 as well, 88.
Yeah,
something like that.
I saw Dylan in maybe 2006 or 7.
Now that's a dude I was too young to get.
Yeah.
I didn't get him.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to get that intellectual kind of rock and roll stuff?
Dude.
I couldn't tell what he was talking about.
Yeah, the lyrics are too deep. It's going different places, and then you get older, and like we said, you kind of develop your palate. You get a little bit wiser, get into it, and that stuff, that 80s hair metal shit is just perfect for like adolescent.
Oh,
dude.
please!
You're like, this is the shit.
Yeah, it was perfect.
I think those guys were living the best life. I mean, Nirvana kind of killed that whole scene, and it's good
grunge killed that whole scene.
They slayed the beast.
I guess people were really wanting to stop smiling and having the best time ever. But
Yeah.
I'm actually like perfect age for the grunge. So I mean, I turned 16 in '92, and like, you know, I mean, like it was Alice in Chains, it was Soundgarden, Nirvana.
Oh, it was all here. It was the whole Seattle. I mean, everything.
Mother Love Bone.
Mother Love Bone.
They had broken up, and what's his name died. I forget his name now.
Yeah, what's the name of that singer?
Oh God, I should know his name. I'm from Seattle. Andrew Wood.
Andrew Wood
Died in '90.
R.I.P.
He died in February, I think, of '90. So pretty early.
God, dude, and you're talking. You hear some of that stuff, and you're like, these guys were fucking rocking that out at like they were like 21. You know?
Yeah, he died at 23, I believe.
Fast and modern man.
Yeah, he was born in '65, and he was a character. He was a charismatic frontman.
Yeah.
Probably the most charismatic frontman of all Seattle bands was Andrew Wood from Mother Love Bone.
Wow.
And they have some amazing songs.
Those guys too. It's cool because I've been on Captain Black's. Up on Capitol Hill, I've gone to a couple times, and all those guys lived in that house. I mean, it's a bar now, but it still looks like, you know, it's a little house with a deck that's been turned into a pub. But I think Soundgarden lived there, Pearl Jam lived there.
Oh, right,
I
yeah.
think maybe the Mother Love Bone guys.
Yeah.
On the hill back in the day.
That's awesome.
Special part of town.
But yeah, but grunge did come in and kill the hair band fun party of the '80s.
Oh yeah, it was
you guys,
done.
we all know that.
They wiped it out.
It totally wiped it out.
Yeah.
I don't know if that happened organically so much, or did it happen? Did the music industry have a push on that? That's kind of like, you know, both things can be true at the same time.
Yeah.
But
we were kind of talking about that. It's like things run its course. It's like it's going one direction, everything's spinning, everything goes out, gets too big, Rome goes too far,
Yeah.
and it explodes, and then it comes back in on itself, and then the grunge kind of did the same thing, right? It's like it goes back, it's this little chord, then that spreads, gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then dies out.
yeah, I mean, I guess like Judas Priest kind of started the kind of metal hair bands, kind of androgynous rock bands. Yeah. And then that kind of lasted till about 1990. 91, it was the last year kind of
that
it.
was still going.
Yeah. And then rap and grunge came in.
And then rap and grunge came in.
Rap and grunge, dude. Well, guys, I think that's it for today.
Yeah, you guys.
I think we got it in. We got, leave the comments down below. Tell us what you think. Should we do a review of strip clubs?
Yeah, strip clubs.
Portland strip clubs, Seattle strip clubs.
Good. Hooters. Are Hooters still around?
I don't even know if Hooters is still around.
We'll have a day. We'll do Hooters and Olive Garden. Dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. All right, guys. Until next time.
All right.
Peace.
Bye.